Hey guys, welcome back to another interview here on Toned In Entertainment. Today, I'm at Gangrel's Wrestling Asylum in February 2021. We're at the Heartbreaker event, and I'm joined by Ozzy Kilmeister.
How you doing, all y'all?
I mean, I think they're doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Appreciate you having me on here, man. It's awesome.
No, of course, man. I mean, we talked a couple weeks ago. We were at another show. I said, you know what? We're going to do it the next time I see you. We're doing it. We're making it happen.
Yeah. Ah, there's the music.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the whole thing here when you're at these shows. They got to check the sound check. People are coming in. It's always a little crazy here, but we work through it.
A little bit. I mean, that's what you get when you have a professional setup.
That's right.
You gotta do it. Very much.
Yeah.
I mean, state-of-the-art facility.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's
100%.
super nice.
Yeah.
Now, on your Instagram, Ozzy, it says that you can headbang better than anybody.
Faster, better, stronger, quicker, all of it.
Can you teach me how to headbang?
Yes.
Okay.
It's very easy. I'm gonna put my bang down.
Do I have to take my hat off?
Yeah.
Okay,
It helps a little bit, right?
Okay.
You got a little bit to work with,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I got the hair going on. Let's do it.
So it's all in the neck.
Okay.
Right? So you just stick your neck out and you circle.
Okay.
Yeah, it's getting there. You know, you can do the regular, just works too.
Okay.
The more hair helps.
The more hair
That's
helps.
why I grow it out.
How long have you been growing that out, Ozzy?
6 months? My hair grows pretty quick.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the beard too. You can see it through the mask.
You do have the epic beard going on.
I mean, I trim it and stuff, you know, I try to take care of it, but it grows as fast as I can take care of it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Is it just because, you know, we're dealing with the whole pandemic? You haven't been to your barber lately?
Nah, I trim myself up. I just take, you know, lawnmower or something, just right over my face.
A lawnmower?
Nice and easy. Gets all of it off real quick. I've had clippers totally jam up on my beard. It's, you know, it's thick. You know, and you get down to the grat of it, it's too much. Sometimes scissors, you know. That's why I let it grow. It's much easier than breaking scissors every week.
It certainly is, that's for sure. Now, what was one of the things that said, you know, I want to try this. I want to become a professional wrestler.
That's my tag partner right there.
His tag partner, Beastly, another friend to the channel here.
Yep. Good man. Good man. Hairy is all you can speak of.
Very.
My beard is tiny compared to his, you know, and this is thick. It's bushy. What are we talking about?
What made you want to try out to become a professional wrestler?
I've always known that this is what I was supposed to do, what I was meant to do. I think I was 6, and the first thing I ever saw wrestling was actually David Gangrel teaming up with Christian versus Kane and X-Pac. It was the first match I ever saw, and now he's my coach. It's like, you know, the universe does stuff like that all the time. It's always drawn to me. I got the Hardy Boys tattoo right there.
Very nice.
That's the second tattoo I ever got. Dr. Doom, of course.
Oh, that's sweet.
Appreciate you. I got Snorlax too.
Who is that from?
Pokémon.
Oh, Pokemon. Okay.
Snorlax. Got my tights on and stuff too. It was a little difficult. The whole thing, the production, the storytelling, the athletics, the training, the traveling, the meeting people like you, and you know, it's awesome. There's nothing like it. There's nothing better.
You know, I have to tell people, I've only been doing these interviews for about 2 years now, and I do a lot of other interviews everywhere else, but the wrestling community, there is nothing like the welcoming of the wrestling community.
Well, it's because it's most of the people that wrestle or become wrestlers are outsiders. You know, I've had many conversations with a lot of the coaches here. It's everybody, we go through a thing and they ask you, why do you want to be here? What do you want to do with your life? And a lot of people say the same thing. Some, you know, they don't completely get it and they don't last. But the ones that do always say, I don't belong anywhere else. Because it's true. A lot of us don't belong anywhere else. I've had more jobs than I am old. And it's the one job I've been able to keep consistently throughout the last 4 years almost. 3 years in October will be my 3-year anniversary of training. Gangrel's been open about 4 years now. So been here for quite a long time.
Now, without naming any companies, what was the worst job you ever worked?
Oh no. Oh man. I worked for a restaurant where I walk in the first day to do kitchen work and there's no one in the kitchen. And I'm like, okay. I go back out and they're like, oh, everybody just quit. You have to cook all the food. And I was like, I just started. What do you mean? I don't know what I'm doing. They're like, yeah, we need you to make 30 pizzas for a catering order and 600 wings. I'm just like, I quit. Bye. This job lasted literally 2 hours. Never again. Never again. I mean, yeah.
You know what? I can tell you honestly, the worst job I ever had was working at a restaurant as well.
Yeah.
So I give a lot of respect to those people who do work at restaurants because it has got to be one of the hardest, most grueling jobs I think that are out there.
They're, you know, depending on where you work, it says something about your character and how you are as a person when you've been working for like 8-10 hours, you haven't been able to sit down, you haven't been able to eat, and you still have to serve like a $28 steak to somebody. You know, it's like wrestling, you know, selfless. You know, we sacrifice our bodies, we give to the people, we give to the fans, and we give back to wrestling because wrestling owes us nothing, but we owe wrestling everything as wrestlers.
You got a fan club out here. That's all good. We like it. We like it.
It's weird. Everybody seems to like me here. I don't know why.
Hey, I like you. I mean, I met you a couple months ago. We've always talked at every event. We always say what's up. Now we're finally getting to do an interview, which is
I like watching your stuff. You know, I share your stuff. I try to, you know, it all goes both ways. We help each other. So it means I don't like the guy, okay? But me and Steve were talking, and he said good things about you. I don't like that guy, but I like you, so I'll listen to good things said.
I appreciate it. Steve, I think, was the first person I actually interviewed here at Gangrel's Wrestling. The first wrestler, I actually had from the Asylum on the show with Steve.
Oh, man. So you started with the worst, and then you went up to the best with me.
Okay. Hey, we've already hit the ceiling. Can we go any further? Should we just stop now?
I don't know. Have you interviewed Lakai?
I have interviewed Lakai.
Then, yeah, you hit the top, man. You hit the top. He is the king here. That's hardest working guy in and out of this place, hands down.
Now, Lakai is the champion here. Just because he's the hardest working guy, does that mean that you don't have your eyes on his prize?
Always. Always got eyes on the prize. Belt goes right around the waist, show him the mosh, put the belt back up, get back to business. Lakai, Steve, TC Reed. If there was another title, I'd go for it.
All those guys, we need to get some nice jewelry around that waist of yours.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
it's only deserving. It's only deserving.
I mean, today I have a chance. Me and my partner Beastly to take on Steve and TC Reed for those titles. Might get them.
Now, I interviewed Trevor just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I saw that poser.
Yeah, he didn't seem too worried about. I mean, I didn't ask him what match he had, but he didn't seem too worried. I think maybe he's sleeping on you guys today.
It's because he's a poser. That's you know, only posers sleep on talent. Okay, it's a mistake in his book. He'll learn later when I take his head off of my arm.
I think that's the match I'm looking forward to the most is you and Beastly, Trevor and Steve.
Appreciate it.
We've had all four on the show here, and now we're going to see all four of you guys go at it today.
And now you're going to see why you interviewed me and Beastly.
Now, when you're headbanging, you showed me how to headbang.
Yeah.
Who do you like to headbang to?
Oh, there's a long list. Cannibal Corpse, I've seen 9 times.
9 times?
Yeah.
One band?
One band.
Wow.
Whitechapel about 8 times. Played with them too in a band. That was cool. I had a band before this, and they were something, but I'm not going to talk about them. But that helps with wrestling, you know. You go out there, you promote, talk to people, you know, sell tickets. Slayer's definitely up there. Very, very high up there. I actually have it's all covered up on my pad, but I got a Winds of Plague tattoo there.
Okay.
They're a band that's like hardcore deathcore from California. I met the lead singer. We talked here in actually Fort Lauderdale at a show for a long time. Then I got the tattoo, saw him again. Super stoked about the tattoo, and we became friends ever since. So they're pretty cool. They're good dudes, you know. The one guy's a wrestling fan too, so he's always into that type of thing. Works out.
You're gonna take a sip of that Bang energy drink, even though We're still not sponsored by them yet, but we're always open to opportunities here. Not yet. It seems like everybody enjoys a bang here at these wrestling.
Everybody. We got it in the machine.
We do have it in the machine.
We have it in the machine. Every day, drink a bang.
Every day, drinking bang?
Every day, bang.
Does it leave you with any jitters, or is it a nice, smooth?
Right and smooth. If I want to, I could probably drink 2.
You can drink 2 of them. Because I know I've drank in Monster and Red Bull, and I'm a little shaky after that.
The moshing, the headbanging, yeah, it takes a lot of energy.
I can only imagine, because right now we're all pretty chill, but when you're in that ring, that energy is like intensified tenfold. Yeah. What is it that switches on with you when you go into that ring that gives you that energy?
I can feel the crowd. You know, I can feel the energy in the room. I think that's what makes you really a good professional wrestler too, is being able to feel the vibe of the room and be able to play off the crowd and their emotions. You know, there's different things you do, but all leads back to service for the fans. And when you can't feel how the fans feel to something, it makes it very difficult to do your job right. It's like moshing. You know, I go out there, get a little beat up, beat a couple people up, and go home and hang out. That's it. It's the same concept. Just I can actually throw people, and I don't get, you know, yelled at here because it's part of the game.
Isn't that a great profession to have, where you can actually beat people up and not get into trouble?
100%. I been moshing a long time too, so it's helps with everything COVID. You know, there's not a lot of shows, there's not a lot of social distancing, and you know, I haven't been to a show since before COVID, and I am dying to go to one. So I'm just gonna beat up Steve and TC tonight and take my mosh out on them, man.
Yeah, I think we're all itching. I mean, it's February 2021.
Yeah, I still got to remember that.
Right? Pretty much a year since all this went down. We thought it was 15 days it was going to last, right? Yeah. 15 days to stop the spread. And here we are almost a year later, and we're finally getting some vaccines out there, but we're getting the shows back. And, you know, it's always great. You know, like, I'm very particular now as to what shows I go to with COVID and social distancing.
You got to be careful.
Yeah, but I love coming to shows like Gangrel's Wrestling Asylum, because they've got the seats spread out. You guys are tested before the shows.
Yep.
You know, it makes it feel like you can still come and have a lot of fun, but be safe at the very same time.
Yep. I get a COVID test every week. A couple other people get COVID tests every week. Temperature checks, everything. As soon as we come through the door, for class, for shows, everything. They take it very seriously here, because it's a very serious matter. So there's a lot of people out there that don't take it as seriously, and so it's just not as professional, you know? Yeah. We're gonna be around this many people, you gotta be careful about it.
Exactly. No, it's great that there are ways to do it and to do it right, and they're definitely doing it right here, which is one of the reasons why I'm here, is because of, you know, I love talking to you guys, but I want to be safe at the same time, so we're doing that at the same time. Now, what would you say to people that haven't been to an independent show? Maybe never, or in a very long time, and they only watch it on TV. What are they missing if they're not coming to shows like here at Gangrel's Wrestling Asylum?
Watching TV is great, and there's a lot of promotions out there on television that are fantastic, but you don't get that same feel. You know, it's right there in front of you. You can see somebody do a flip. You can see somebody flip a guy. You know, it's totally different than watching it on TV. It's more crisp on television. You know, you don't see the effort sometimes. You know, getting some guy over, and the atmosphere is. I mean, I've been to MLW, I've been to Atomic Revolutionary Wrestling, ARW, I've been to ROH, I've been to WWE, I've been to NXT, I've been to a lot of events. There's nothing better than like a Ronin show, or you know, Atomic, ARW is great. Ignite up in Vero was awesome. You know, it's just, you get to see the guys that are gonna be on television work their way up and give their blood, sweat, and tears for this business. It's a totally different thing than when you're just walking on TV every day, just, you know what's gonna be. You made it.
That's very true, because even here, just at the Asylum, you get to see, you know, just some of the people that have been on AEW, Kylan King, Trevor, Damian Fenrir, Big Country is here. You know, there's plenty of guys that have been, and I know for sure that I'm standing next to one of them that will be on that very platform sooner, hopefully, than later.
Hopefully. I'm trying, man. Trying, working hard. Give me a call.
No, you are. You're putting in the work. You're at all these shows. You're great to talk to. You're a great performer in the ring. You have a lot of energy out there. You got the whole thing. We're going to get you that break, and we're going to see you on TV one of these days. I know it for sure.
I appreciate that very much.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Now, if anybody out there is thinking about becoming a professional wrestler, why Gangrel's Wrestling Asylum?
You can't see a smile on my face. Yeah, right? Yeah. Just put it in post. Put it in post.
We'll put the little emojis like right next to it.
I don't know, and I've been to a lot of the schools in Florida, and a lot of them are very nice. Some of them aren't. You're not going to get a top-rated facility, this amount of rings, this type of professionalism in production, in post, in cleanliness, the COVID, and you're not going to get the type of coaches anywhere else in Florida. Gangrel has over 30 years of knowledge. He's been to Japan. He's been everywhere you could possibly be. And he's worked under some of the biggest names in the business that are legends today. And that's just him. You got guys like TC that help out coach. You got Jimmy Giannetti, who was former ECW in the beginning. You got Craig helps out as much as he can. He's the office guy, but he also has a lot of knowledge in wrestling. You got Flex Magnum whenever he can come through. You know, rest in peace, Rusty. We had Rusty, a lot of us in the beginning, which was invaluable. I'll always take his teachings with me throughout life, and a lot of us will. And then you get people that just come through randomly, like we've had Loki come through, we've had Conan, Sim Bodie, Brian Cage, MVP, and Medusa. We've all got to listen to these guys and learn from these people and women, and they're incredible minds. And then when you put them with somebody like Gangrel, who already knows so much, it's the mega powers. It's the mega powers. This is a complete facility, everything about it. So, and we have 2 bathrooms. 2 bathrooms.
Some places don't have any.
And air conditioning.
It's very cool.
We have air conditioning in the locker rooms too. Not for anything, which that's unheard of. Because when we started out, we were just in a trailer. So the come up, Gangrel busts his ass day in, day out, night out to make this facility the way that it is and give back to wrestling the way that he was given. We don't deserve it.
No, you guys do deserve it. You guys do deserve it. You guys are out here working hard, and I can honestly tell you, I've seen how much the class pictures have grown. And even like a year, like it would be, maybe 20 people, and it feels like you guys could have a whole pay-per-view, including a Royal Rumble. That's what I told him the other day. It looks like you can have your own Royal Rumble here now.
I mean, we always have the anniversary show. We usually do a Rumble match then. There's usually about 20 people in it.
Right.
And they're usually all new students. That's how I started out. That was my first match. Was just over the top. That's how a lot of us start out, But we all get the work in, we get the experience in. And when we go out to places like Ignite and all these places, we're ready, Because he trains us to be ready for anything. It's important. It's very important.
Which is what you have to be in this business, ready anytime.
Yep. Never assume. Never assume anything. You think that guy can throw you? Nope, he can't. Now you got to protect yourself. It's full, covers all the bases. I wouldn't recommend anywhere else in Florida.
Anywhere else in Florida, Gangrel's Wrestling Asylum. It's a great place to come. I'm here all the time. Whether I'm doing interviews or just watching the show, it's always so much fun here.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I drive an hour and a half, one way. Because I live up in Stewart.
Okay.
So I live closer to Vero.
Okay.
And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then Saturday, Sunday.
So you're putting in at least 3 hours of driving in every day.
And, getting my ass beat too when I come here. Big country, 5 hours.
Because he's up in like Jacksonville area, I think, right? Yeah.
If you want it really bad, this is the place to be. If you want to make it, if you have that drive, that passion, this is the place to be. There's no other place.
No other place. I know he has a quote, and I don't want to mess it up. I know it's like, if you want some, get some. Bad enough, take some.
That was perfect.
It was.
That was perfect. That was good. Fanging and banging.
Fanging and
banging.
24/7. It's not a lifestyle. I don't want to get it wrong because I'll get DDT'd into the ring. I don't want that.
Hurts pretty bad.
I'm sure.
Hurts pretty bad.
That's why I'm here watching you guys.
Right on the head. Right on the head. You were here when we did the Channel 7 thing.
I shot?
Yeah. So you saw me land on my head.
Oof, yes.
Yeah.
I'd rather be here talking to you guys than filming, but yeah, that's why I can do it a lot better. Now, we should ask you one very, very, very important question. After this show, you're going to be hungry. What's going to be your cheat meal?
Oh, man. Considering going out last night was not fruitful and I didn't eat anything besides a meal prep, probably going to cheat real hard today and just get a whole pizza.
A whole pizza?
Whole pizza and wings.
What type of pizza are you getting?
Sausage and pepperoni.
Okay.
Yeah.
And wings? What type of wings? What type of wings?
Lemon pepper if they have it, because I like that lemon pepper, man. Kicks. And it's so good. But if not, buffalo.
Buffalo?
Oh, yeah.
Where are you getting your lemon pepper wings from?
Big Apple Pizza.
Big Apple Pizza.
Big Apple Pizza. It's consistent. It's good every time. It's up in Stewart. There's like a small chain, but consistently, like for the last 10 years, I've eaten there. It's pretty good.
Now, I love going to mom and pop franchises, but I do want to say that I think Wingstop has the best lemon pepper wings that are out there.
See, she's shaking her head.
Yes, because we have it every Wednesday when we watch AEW. That's our meal.
I like Checkers. Yes. I see the eyes. Yeah. So Checkers is the sleeper of all fast food restaurants.
I have one right down the street from me. I never go.
They're the best fries.
Okay.
They're the best burgers.
Okay.
They're the best chicken. And then the actual chicken wings that they have the bone in, but they have the boneless. So you get the boneless lemon pepper 10-piece. That's all you need. That's all you need. Wow. It's so good. And it's like $5 for 10 wings with fries and a drink.
Okay, so something new is going on the grocery list. I mean, there's a Checkers right down the street. We're getting the wrap-up warning because you guys got to get ready. You got to get ready for your big show. So, Ozzy, what else should people know about you that we haven't asked today? What can people look forward to you in the future?
Outside of Gangrel's Wrestling Asylum, I'm not sure, but I know I'll be here next month on the 13th and the 14th for the next two Gangrel Wrestling Asylum shows, 13th and 14th of March.
Saturday and Sunday, just like this weekend.
I know I'll be in Ignite and in May, because that's the next show. And then I'm trying to film my WrestleMania weekend up.
Okay.
Trying to, get a couple things, but nothing's set in stone yet.
Okay.
Can only do so much too,
Right.
Still a trainee. No, I'm still a student. I'm not, I go out there, I have my little matches, but primarily still a student because you never stop learning in this business.
So best advice I've heard today is never stop learning, not only in wrestling, but in anything. Always try to learn something new out there. Ozzy, where can people look you up at?
I got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and it's all Ozzy Kilmeister. Besides Twitter is O Kilmeister.
Where does the Kilmeister come from? Like, I feel that's kind of like a, I don't know, where's it come from?
So, you listen to metal?
I used to back in the days.
Ozzy Osbourne?
Okay.
Lemmy Kilmeister.
Oh, just a combo.
Yeah.
Okay. Ozzy Kilmeister. You've never bitten the head off a bat or anything?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Soon.
Make sure you record it when you do.
Oh, I will.
Oh, maybe you shouldn't record it when you do. Ozzy got away with it back in the 80s, but I don't know. 2021, I don't know if you're getting away with that anymore.
Considering everything with the, the actual bat, yeah, no, probably not.
No. Actually, let's not go near the bats at all. Because whatever, let's just not go near bats, right? That's a bad idea. Let's scrap that.
Bad idea. It's a bad idea.
All right, Ozzy. Well, thank you so much for joining me here on Toned In Entertainment. Always a pleasure to see you. Pleasure to talk to you, and bigger and better things coming for you in the future. Mosh! So if you guys like interviews like this, and if you want to mosh with Ozzy Kilmeister, come on out to the next Gangrel's Wrestling Asylum show.
And checked out Toned Into Entertainment.
That's what I'm talking about. We're doing it all the time, having a lot of fun here. We're not stopping, nothing's holding us back. Just more great videos coming here in the future with interviews with Ozzy Kilmeister and all professional wrestlers around the country.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.